Once people found out I was a single mom and I had 2 kids, they had no interest in me anymore.
Do you think having a kid has hurt your chances of finding a partner?
Absolutely.
Sometimes you get fed. I'm waking up, I'm going to work every day with attitude.
You talking about hustling, your baby dad is still in your life.
She's 9 months.
So where's her father? What's going on with you guys?
He's in the hospital looking for like, just in case.
This ain't for you. You for the streets. You got a baby daddy. We don't want you. I'm sorry.
Well, because I'm not the one that got pregnant on prom night. You wouldn't be having this problem.
It is not her responsibility to raise your child.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get into this.
Bro, I can't even have a decent mental breakdown right now. I'm going through just here so on the side. Mommy cookie. Bro, why do you want a cookie now? I'm
Flipping over a cookie. She got some problems. Something's wrong with her, seriously.
Mom, 5 kids. All your kids live with you?
Yes.
Okay, so there should be child support coming in, right?
Yes.
So what does that add to your income?
$1,000 a month is pretty much. I've been fighting for child support increase, but he placed the divorce order in another state, and it's become impossible for him to voluntarily agree to give Texas jurisdiction. He's purposely not doing it so that I can't get the actual income I need for the children.
He was the father of all 5?
He's the father of 2, the 2 oldest.
What about the others then? There should be child support.
My son, he does get sporadic child support payments, like $370 a month.
Okay.
I don't receive all of that.
I believe there are 2 other children unaccounted for.
Right. I don't get child support for both of them.
Why?
Her dad is completely evading. They've tried locating him 4 times, and he's a chameleon.
I don't think you have the best pick in men.
I do not.
She sure doesn't have the best pick of men. You know what? She's probably not even sure who some of those kids' father is. Disgusting.
25, what's dating like?
Unfortunately, don't do it. It's scary out there.
Why do you say that?
I have a kid. So my last relationship obviously hasn't been great, but I don't know.
Do you think having a kid has hurt your chances of finding a partner?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Last person that he told me he wanted a relationship, but a few months in, he was like, just kidding. I'm not mature enough to be with a woman that has a kid.
And how old was he?
26.
Do you feel like he was mature enough?
I don't know, but I wasn't asking him to raise my child.
Well,
I just want him to date me, not my child.
What were your expectations in the long term?
Obviously, eventually you'd meet my daughter, but again, she has a dad.
By mature enough, the guy was saying the man didn't have kids. And also, you do have to be mature with kids and willing to get with a single mom to date you. He was just being nice.
It's I can't do it. Her kids tear my house up. You know what I mean? I love them kids, my dear heart, but I can't do this. Sometimes you get fed up. I'm waking up, I'm going to work every day with attitudes, getting into it with my boss, arguing with my employees, my coworkers, and it's I just can't do it. God, please forgive me for doing this. I never meant to be this way. I'm a good man at heart. But sometimes you get fed up. I done asked her 7 times to leave, and it's just I can't deal with this no more. I just want y'all to see, I got her stuff out here. And if you ever try to come over here and mess up my house or anything like that, man, I already got my police report filed. So they will come find you. Don't come over here on my property. This is my property. Y'all see ain't nothing wrong with the house. No windows busted. Nothing's wrong. Let me show y'all the side. So she come over here acting crazy. First of all, she's going to jail. Second of all, I just want to show y'all so that don't nobody say nothing oh, that was already messed up and you trying to. I can't do it. When you fed up, you fed up. $20 an hour to sit down and answer the phone. You told me what you look like.
Oh man.
Like I can't do this. Your stuff is outside. I apologize, God. Please forgive me for doing this, man.
You got to commend the man, right? He took on her kids. He probably helped her find a job. $20 an hour. What you look like answering the phones? I would have kicked it to the curb too. I understand exactly why he had to get her out. You got kids, they causing a mess in your house, and you're saying you don't want to work. Hit the door.
Once people found out I was a single mom and I had 2 kids, they had no interest in me anymore. Men are assholes at this age. Like, I'm 34, and so like when I was on dating apps and I was like really trying to find someone to date, just like put myself out there, like the number of times like I would match with so many guys and then they would just not respond to me.
Because of your kid. I mean, it's not hard to figure it out.
How much money does a guy need to earn to date you?
$500K.
Are we blind?
Whoa.
What?
Not by saying whoa.
You realize that's like
but it's 1%.
That's 1%.
It's possible.
What's possible isn't necessarily probable. And you have how many kids?
3.
You are a or you're an escort. Shouldn't you adjust your standards to be a little more realistic?
No.
You'd rather be alone than lower your standards from $500K a year.
I mean, I got other standards too, but it's like that money-wise, yes.
What are your other standards?
I mean, I don't want a short dude.
How tall are you?
5'2", 5'3".
What's the minimum height for a guy?
6 foot or taller, but that's like the basics.
So 500K, 6 feet and over. What are your other standards?
I want him to be okay with me having a past.
And do you think you gotta ask yourself, okay, here's all that I want, but what does the guy that I want, what does he want?
He don't want you. You're not qualified. Ladies talk this way and are not qualified to meet the guy they think they deserve. He don't want a 5'2" midget with 3 kids who probably doesn't cook or clean, kick rocks, or he'll probably make you hit the door like the black guy did in the beginning of the video. Crazy.
And somebody reported me to the state of Michigan because I'm making money on TikTok and I drive a 2024 BMW. They have cut my food stamps from almost $4,000 a month down to $88 a month. They are telling me that I want a review that I have to sell my car. So you're telling me if you were on welfare, food stamps, cash assistance, Section 8, you can't drive a nice car? They are forcing me to sell my brand new BMW, or I lose almost $4,000 in food stamps. Not only that, they have taken my cash assistance totally away. They are telling me that Section 8 will no longer be paying 95% of my rent, only 10% of my rent. So I will have to pay a little over $400 a month now instead of $60.
You're making $10,000 a month. You make more money than most of the people in the country. You do know that, right? They should cut everything. You should get nothing. What is she makes 10,000 on TikTok. The nerve of you.
Okay, we listen, but we don't judge. Yes, I had my first child at 13. I got pregnant at 13. Then I had another one at 15. Then popped another one at 16. Then 17. Then 18. 19, and so on. Yes, I have 7 kids. I'm not ashamed of it, from 7 different men, and I'm currently pregnant right now with my 8th child.
Period.
So proud. And that's by my food stamp plug that helps me get $3,000 a month in food and groceries. So yes, I mean, I was young, but I don't care. I don't care. I love 7 kids, and I'm going to continue to have more and more and more. Might end up with 15 next year. Who knows? But like I said, yeah, it's me. It is me, your food stamp queen, EBT queen, $3K a month. If you want some stamps, let us put you in a game.
We are not interested.
Simple as that. 7 kids, 7 baby daddies.
Man, this is wicked. She's having babies just to collect the food stamps. Like, The 8th baby is with the food stamp plug? Save us. Please. The degeneracy is off the meter. Like, please stop it. And this is not even just in the black community. Just stop the degeneracy in America.
Whatever your name is. Niangalie vizuri. Can you maintain me? Can you maintain me?
You're not my type. Sorry.
I don't even wish to be your type.
Yeah, she wasn't expecting that. You're not my type. She got humbled so fast. She needed that. You know what's funny? When he humbled her, you see this smile she had. Now she's probably thinking it's wow. Why I don't know why ladies. Some ladies are this demented, but they are. She'll probably try to prove herself to him, and he probably can get her now. Don't be too nice.
Oh my God, why are you single? You're too pretty to be single. Why are you single? I'm single because I have 5 kids.
Yes, that is why you're single, because you have 5 kids and you're not too pretty to be single. You have on a ton of fake up queen. You're not that pretty.
You don't have a 9 to 5?
The hat business is like my 9 to 5.
Do you have like a real job where you get a W-2 from?
The hat business, strong wool, yes.
You get a W-2 from there?
I do. I'm a contractor.
So do you get a W-2 though?
It's a 1099.
Bruh.
So now, is he someone that's your type?
Not quite.
Okay, why not?
I'm not a fan of the hair. You dress fine.
Why you didn't buy a balloon a long time ago?
Can I hear you? Can I hear you out?
I mean, like I gave you a long time. Like,
And then it's me, you know.
A woman ain't got no job. I mean, you ain't really got no job.
Degenerate mother.
You talking about hustling? Your baby dad is still in your life? Like this sounds like a lot of drama for me, baby. I'm cool.
Yeah, the man is right. Now, if he takes you on, he's taking on another bill. He seems wise. He made a wise decision just now. I don't want no more bills, and you're a bill.
So what kind of man are you looking for? Wait, how old is your daughter?
She's 9 months.
So where's her father? What's going on with you guys?
He's in the hospital, so yeah, he's very ill, so I'm looking for like a stepfather.
Wait, so you broke up with him while he's in the hospital?
No, I didn't break up with him.
You did. You tried
Were y'all
to.
not together when he went to the hospital?
Yeah, we're still together.
Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Wait, okay.
I'm looking for like just in case.
What?
A stepfather just in case.
Just in case if he passes away?
Right.
Are you serious?
Yes, Kendra. You have to have one in the chamber, Kendra. Come on now.
Shouldn't you be waiting to see, like, is it not looking good?
It's not looking good.
Are you a comedian?
No. No, Kendra, I'm not a comedian. I'm serious.
This is serious.
I'm serious. We have a type of relationship that's like, we're very realistic. My husband is much older than me as well.
How old is your husband?
He's 65. He'll be 66 in a month or less, a little bit less than a month.
How old are you?
32.
Well, I hope your husband survives, and I hope
too.
And then I hope he divorces your ass.
Yeah.
Because I hope he survives and then leaves you, because any wife of his that's looking for the guy while he's still in the hospital is
I'm a really good wife to him, though.
Man. Oh, man. It's like, I remember that what happened. I remember it happened on the Kevin Samuels show one time. A woman called in, and same scenario. And he said to her, "Are you trolling me?" Yeah, because why would you be kidding? The nerve of you, but these ladies, man, they're doing things. Their man loses their job, even they're sleeping with other guys, saying, "I need to do this to make some money for us." When it's not for us, it's for you, because you didn't contribute to any bills. Now this one is trying to monkey branch on the Kendra show. Wicked. A lot of these women are wicked.
I wanted to say, Alicia, yeah, this ain't for you, baby girl. This ain't for you. You for the streets. You got a baby daddy. We don't want you. I'm sorry.
Rejects have been rejected.
It's okay. We don't want you. I'm here to tell you we don't want you. We just here to troll you tonight. If your baby daddy don't want you, what do you think somebody else gonna want you? I'm just being honest with you. How you carry yourself.
The man's being realistic. That's what all men are saying. You are for the streets. So go back to the streets where thou belongest.
You sense that things are not good at home. Let's start there.
I do, Your Honor. I do sense that things are not good at home.
Okay, what's going on with you?
Well, in my situation, I have issues with my wife's attitude. It's been a very long-standing situation with that from the very beginning. She's very disrespectful at the mouth. She's downright hypocritical and narcissistic sometimes. She loves to gaslight me and make me feel like I'm not doing enough in the home. We've had issues with her drinking.
You say she's disrespectful and narcissistic. She seems like such a nice lady. I'm just...
It doesn't line up.
I agree. She seems very nice.
Yeah.
Emotional, damn it.
Yeah,
Until,
she seems.
Huh?
Until she's not.
Until she's not, yeah. Until
Okay,
she's not. And then, it's the tongue lashings come very severe. Like, what is it saying? A woman's words are like 1,000 daggers in your heart or something like that.
That's a new one.
Man, she broke the man down. And it's a situation, that's when men feel they need to divorce. Like, disrespecting me all day, every day. It happens. Some ladies are abusive and it needs to stop. And men, why would he stay around and tolerate that for the rest of his life? You're his wife.
Why do women have a tough time with accountability?
Who you at?
Anyone who wants.
Can we
Let's go first. Let's start off.
Because if you didn't, then there wouldn't even like. If you
So the
don't
man-
shoot the gun,
Right?
there ain't no murder.
Oh, so a man nuts his own,
I mean, you no. We
So how does a man
You,
get-
you can stop it. You could pull out.
but how does a man get to the point of
Where's your accountability in this, though? Why didn't you make him put on a condom before you gave him some?
you have to consent to sex for me to come to you, right?
Yeah.
So what are you talking about? Don't worry about it. And this is the accountability problem we have right here. What happened to the What happened to the nut? Baby, we ain't you say we ready to I'm not a didier. So I can't get no want to give me some. You gave me some I took it. It's your body. You say, hey, you don't got to strap up. Shoot the club up. I said, okay. Then afterwards, you want to do a whole bunch of 18-year-olds. Now, the question of the matter is, if I put $1 in the drink machine and a Pepsi come out, whose Pepsi is it? The drink machine's or mine?
Mine.
Exactly.
And yours.
Everybody at home thinking about that.
He's right, though. Like, how could you say, no, it's not a man's responsibility. You are supposed to make things strap up. I remember back in the days, every guy I knew strapped up. Why? Because you never know if you get something else. They're not afraid of the bug or the, the things with the AIs and HIs. Despicable.
Ever dated a woman with children?
I had, but I was young. But I was like 22. I had a cougar.
Uh-huh.
He had some younger kids. How old is your son?
He's 11.
He's 11. And from my experience, I told myself I couldn't take a woman with children seriously.
Why?
The child's always going to come first.
Yes.
The child's going to always come first. I'm going to always need to put you first, but I come second. And technically, he's a 10-year-old boy who's going to get into his teenage years. He's going to be in a situation where you're not my dad, right? I'm not talking about an anecdotal experience. Your son may be a sweet child, but my experience, it just hasn't been the best.
He's right. That will happen. There will be a time, especially if the father is still present, he will say, you are not my dad. It's heartbreaking. And he doesn't want to go through it. And he should have downright told her. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of rude, but I would have got up and stopped exercising. And because this is a TV show, but I would have got up and left and stopped everything. They would have had to get me back on in the scene. But the scene would have been over after that. I'm done. Sayonara.
believe women are being socially engineered to hate men, and men are being socially engineered to be gay. There's been a movement originally started by, you guessed it, a psychoanalyst, and that movement is called Single Mothers by Choice.
I'm a single mom by choice. Of course all my daughter's weird quirks are from her donor.
I'm a single mother by choice. Of course we're spending all the holidays with my side of the family.
I'm a single mom by choice. Of course I'm my daughter's favorite parent.
Of course, we're spending holidays at my parents' house. It's not funny. The nuclear family is the best guard. It is godly, it is wholesome, and it is the best guard that we have against extreme governance. And so when you see these sorts of things, you know, you should obviously exercise extreme compassion for the women who have been brought toward this point in their life, but also recognize that it is, whether you want to accept it or not, a tremendous evil.
Yeah, well, they said, just like it was back then, it shall be again. In the times of Sodom and Gomorrah, we're living in those times now. And yeah, get ready to meet your savior.
No.
No, I know who you are.
Oh, yeah?
Please tell me you remember.
No, not one bit.
That night,
That night?
first time I munched boot.
You're doing the most right now.
Do you not realize that I've been looking all over for you? Like, I've been trying to...
Gee, I'm infertile.
Wrong dude. Wrong dude.
He lied though, but that was funny. He was lying. I don't know. He could be, but probably not. Anything to get her out of here.
Single in your 30s, there are still plenty of fish in the sea. But most of those fish have been caught and put back already. And not for no reason, you know? And I'm glad my fishing days were over. When I was in my 20s, I was a bad fisherman. I was at nightclubs at 2 o'clock in the morning, couldn't catch anything. Getting desperate, thinking about stopping by the fish markets. And then you do, and you find out how expensive fish is. And then you just have to go home and Google pictures of salmon.
Girls with no fathers in the home have lower self-esteem. No father families more likely to be victims of abuse, especially with single mothers. Children with high BMI more often come from fatherless homes. Here's something. Fathers have the fittest children. That was really interesting to me. The more opportunities a child has to interact with biological father, the less likely they are to commit a crime or have contact with the juvenile justice system. Okay, another way to say that is men and women who are incarcerated, the population of the prisons mostly encompass fatherless homes. Now, here's something that no one else has mentioned, which I think is cool, and I don't really say this eloquently. If a man and wife raise a child, they're less likely to end up in jail, but they have the same statistical chance as children raised by just their father.
Yeah. Fathers need to be celebrated. Fathers are needed. And I like now there's more fathers in the home now than ever before. I guess back then there may have been some issues that we don't know about, right? We got to get some old timers. I'm talking about the generation before mine. But yeah, fathers definitely needed. Fathers should be celebrated. Fathers should be congratulated. And I'm doing it right now. I congratulate all the fathers who step up to the plate, right? And make sure they do everything for their kid. Make sure their kid doesn't go without food, doesn't go without a roof over their head, doesn't go without certain things, and that will break their back to make sure their kid has a smile. Thank you.
Have to help a guy that's in serious trouble.
I'm 30 years old. I'm in a relationship with a single mom, married to her.
Do you have any kids with her?
1.
And she brought how many to the table?
3 from 2 different fathers.
What's the problem right now in this marriage?
I just have felt like disrespected, like a second priority, and then also like I've been taken advantage of. I helped her start a business. My last job, I had to wake up at 6 in the morning, and the kids were like not respecting that. She's also 12 years older than me.
Man, oh man. Oh man. This is some you're telling me. The way that you're describing it right now, it just sounds like a total shit. You can either go through the male action plan stuff that Ryan Stone talks about and try to get her back in your frame, put the kids in check, discipline them. But, you know, like as I talk about in the chapter about single moms is they want you to have the parenting responsibility, but without the authority.
Yeah. This is why guys aren't doing it. You can't. To be with someone and not have authority over the children, it doesn't make sense. Look what this man is going through. Hell, as you can see, most guys that indulge and live in that kind of lifestyle as a second father, it's a nightmare.
Even looking for in a 20-year-old as a 35-year-old man, and B, if you're an established if you're a really like established, successful 35-year-old man, what are you looking for in a 20-year-old that's still in college, has no job, has no life, has not had her life established? Or like y'all have nothing in common.
Attraction isn't symmetrical.
So
women age like milk, men age like wine. Wow. A chick that's 35, she done lost 80% of her eggs. It's a high risk pregnancy. It's a higher probability that the kids could come out with Down syndrome and all of these type of birth defects. So men, we look for inexperience. You look for experience. So you look for the man to be experienced because you look for a leadership. Well, how can a man lead you if he's not experienced? So you need him to go through some things to build up calluses on his hands. So if you're in a relationship with him, you can rely on him and know daddy got this because he done handled it before.
Nah, but that
is a fact. The more time a woman has on this planet to acquire more baggage and to be programmed by her exes, Instagram, and all of this other stuff, the more likely she's not going to be able to submit and follow his.
Yeah, so true.
Single moms are the most unwanted people on the planet. That make you mad? All right, I say that not to really make you mad, kinda, but it's true. And for me personally, I actually feel bad for some of these single moms, especially the single moms that have multiple children. Most single guys who don't have kids don't want, and even some guys that do have kids don't want a single mom. And it's not because they're not beautiful. It's not because they're not good people. It's just because now you're dealing with more than one person. Not only are you dealing with the mom, but you're dealing with, in a lot of cases, the baby daddy at the same time, or possibly multiple baby daddies. That is so much added drama and stress. On top of the fact that now you're stepping into a couple of kids' life that if you guys end up getting married, now you're also somewhat responsible for those children.
Everybody in the comments was like, hey, congratulations, you raised a failure. Which indeed she did, but she also raised her type of man. When your type is YNs and hood guys, and this is what the outcome becomes. Sleep with a YN, you become a single mom, and now there's no man in the household as you're raising your child. When a father isn't in the household, the children tend to be more emotional. They can't control their emotions, and they tend to behave in a negative way. And they also tend to struggle in their own personal relationships as they grow older. Kind of like how she did. Without a father in the household, bro, it's just less likely that you might succeed in life. Like, you can still succeed, but bro, the chances of you succeeding and making it farther in life, bro, is damn near impossible.
What's your issue? She needs to take a little bit more responsibility. I've done everything I can, sweetie.
You always said you wanted a grandchild.
Oh, yes, I wanted a grandchild, but it would have been nice if you would have got married first and had someone to share the responsibility with, not me.
I just feel like I don't really owe her anything.
Well, because I'm not the one that got pregnant on prom night. You wouldn't be having this problem.
I can't do it by myself, though.
You're not doing it by yourself.
You're my mother.
It is not her responsibility to raise your child.
To adulthood.
Your daughter were going to daycare. Do you feel like they should be paid?
Yes, ma'am.
So that'll make your monthly child support $803.
Sorry, baby. You gotta learn.
Yeah, definitely. She definitely has to pay that child support. So many parents take on their kids' problems by raising their kids, and they should be compensated for it.
Female that has 3 kids, and I don't date that have kids.
If you date a guy with no kids, will you make him a baby daddy?
No, I can't do that. No, whoever's with me has to accept my kids, and then like they have to accept the fact that I won't have their kid. That's it.
Delusional. That's not gonna happen.